Hello Scorpio and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your mid-month check-in and I get this sense that when I'm tuning in for you guys that it feels like there's been something brewing there in the background. Something powerful's been brewing and yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting. So this is your mid-month, yeah, the intuition, the high priestess. Look at this beautiful cat, the high priestess. Speaking of which, I'm excited to let you know that I have launched my new website, a whole heap of new offerings, which I'm really excited about, including, George is like, yes, go look at it, including Learn Tarot with Me online. So very excited to offer that. Please check that out. I can't wait to be teaching that course. And so the link is in the description box below. We have the high priestess, intuition and sacred knowledge. It's like there's something that you've been working on or you've been really just trusting your intuition and you've known something's been happening or coming for a while with this high priestess energy. And it kind of might feel like it was in a bit of an in-between realm or an intangible realm, but as something that it's like it wants to come out into the open or to be revealed in some way. So interesting energy for you, Scorpio. What have you been working on? It feels powerful though. It feels, yeah, definitely feels like it's something of importance. So let's see, let's pull a card to see what's shifting and changing for you. We have Cup 9, Moon Pisces. Very nice. So this is all about your fulfillment, your happiness, something that really fills your cup. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of beautiful energy around, intuitive energy with this. So, and that's the kind of intangible feeling I was getting is it's like, yeah, I just get this feeling that this should be happening. And even though there's nothing concrete about it or that I should go down this path or follow my intuition with this, it feels really right. So let's see. Speaking of following your intuition, I just decided that it felt like it more like, normally I would use the Rider Waite Tarot, but this week we are using the Mythic Tarot, which is the Greek mythology. I really want to use that for Scorpio today. So let's see what is coming in for Scorpio. So Scorpio, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a more holistic view, a fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Scorpio. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. Trust your intuition. It's by your side here with the high priestess, as I know you always do. And yeah, just leave what doesn't feel right. Whew, okay. We didn't want to open that Pandora's box, but yet it has been opened up and it's required a lot of bravery and courage to be working on something in the background. And yeah, wow. Okay. You're really stepping out of a comfort zone here, Scorpio. So yes, it does feel like, it's interesting. We said it's like something feels like it needs to be revealed because that's what we see in the star card here. This is opening up Pandora's box and all these sprites come out. All the nastiness and yuckiness inside gets let loose and revealed, and gets, released is the word, more so than revealed. We don't really want the cards to be blowing away. But this is what's crossing you, and it's feeling more hopeful with the star card, but it feels like it's a hope or a dream. So this Nine of Pentacles is somebody that's feeling quite satisfied. This is Daedalus, the master builder. He's put in some work. He's taken a few risks, and he's found himself in a place where he's feeling quite satisfied. But it's almost like this is like a bit of an end goal. It's like, this is where I want to get to. And I'm feeling like there's a lot that's opening up inside of me. Perhaps it's feeling quite, like I really have to trust my own guidance here. And there could be some healing involved with it in terms of trusting your guidance. Because in the conscious mind, we have the Judgment card. This is Hermes in the underworld, one of the only gods that can travel between the overworld and the underworld. And he's holding the caduceus. He has wings on his feet, so the messages could come in quite quickly. But he's having a look around going, oh, look, all these mummies, these things that I thought I'd laid to rest are coming back up for me to get the messages to look at and go, what is this that's ready to transform and to pass over? So he holds the caduceus, which that is that snake-like symbol with the flame, and that represents medicine, transformation, transmutation of something like an old issue or something that has come up again to be looked at. So that's where there's a lot that has opened up here, quite literally. The mummies have opened up, the Pandora's box has opened up. Like, yeah, it does feel like there's a lot that has been revealed to you, but it's like there's a lot that you've been working through and processing at the same time. So at the base here, you are the beautiful Queen of Water, the Queen of Cups. And so it's very Cancerian. You've got a lot of Pisces and Cancer in your reading as main energies. So it's very watery, which is nice. It's about flowing with the feelings. This little Queen of Cups, she always has the Mona Lisa smile. This is Helen of Troy, who was considered to be the most beautiful woman in the world. And you can see her dress flows into the water. It's like she becomes one with her emotions and her intuition. And that's something that's happening deep down. It's like that's all flowing. But this is also, there's an illusionary energy of this, because the story of Helen of Troy was that everybody projected who they thought she was onto her, because there was this reflective energy on her dress. And so it really is this sense of, this is the most beautiful person in the world. I want to marry her. This is that. And it's all these projections of the idea of who this person is and idealized projections. But she's sitting there, very much sitting within herself, her own feelings, and trusting her soul messages and spirit, and going, I know who I am. And I know that you all have your opinion of me, but there's something deep inside of me that I know is me, irrevocably the truth of who I am, and you possibly can't know that. So she's sitting pretty comfortably with how she's perceiving herself and how she's feeling about herself and her inner knowledge based on her soul and spirit and intuition. We have in the recent past the Strength card. So the other thing they're saying with the Queen of Cups is sometimes that could be where you need to emotionally withdraw and come back into a safe place and go, okay, it's all been like quite challenging with all these things opening up here and having to deal with these big intense energies. But at the same time, like speaking of intense energies, the cicadas just came back up again. But at the same time, there's this sense of just really having to trust that this is the right process for you in some way. Because we do see in the recent past, the Strength card, that it has required a lot of courage, resilience, and bravery to be able to step into this energy and to really trust it. This is Hercules and taking matters into his own hands and realizing that you have more, you are stronger than you think, perhaps. And so it's this inner strength going, okay, if I close my eyes and really sense who I am, I don't know if other people can really see that or know that as well as I do. And so it's like, I know that I know the right path to be going down. I've had to trust that for a while now. So in the near future, we have this Page of Pentacles. This beautiful little page is nurturing the new growth, the new opportunity that is coming in here. And you can see there's little growth coming up in these pastures and these fields, but it's all just so, a storm could come past or a frost or something, and it could all get destroyed. So it's in quite a vulnerable space, this new opportunity that the High Priestess has created for herself. So it does feel like there's a new opportunity that you have created for yourself here, but it might be that you're opening up to feeling a little bit more vulnerable or letting your guard down a little bit. That can come through with it. But it might also be that there's a new opportunity when it comes to the material realm, a tangible opportunity that needs a little bit of nurturing. so that it can grow. Now here you are, Poseidon, the god of the sea, holding up that opportunity, going, I have created this because I trusted my gut, I trusted my intuition. And so it's saying, I've started this new cycle, I've initiated this, and you're ready for that with the Ace of Pentacles. Perhaps you've come up with some new ideas or initiated some new things recently around the material realm when it comes to your work, your career, your health, or, a business of some sort, or home or living situation. We have the energy surrounding you is the Five of Cups. So it's like the universe is challenging you, though, because this Five of Cups can be disappointment or loss or feeling like something just hasn't quite worked out, or feeling a bit neglected or abandoned even with the Five of Cups. It can feel like, it's interesting because this is the story of Psyche and Eros and Psyche. And Psyche was never allowed to look upon the face of Eros. They were lovers, so they spent the night together, but she was never allowed to look and see what he looked like. It was one of the rules the gods put down. And so she started getting suspicious and going, what if there's something wrong with this person? I can feel the love, it all feels really good, but I'm starting to worry, what if there's actually something really, really wrong? So it kind of what I'm getting now that I'm reading through the card, because I got the message, read the story and then you'll understand the meaning of this card, which is sometimes it's like things can be okay and we can be trusting our intuition, and then those little voices of self-sabotage come in and start saying, oh no, it's not okay, or there's something wrong, or there's something wrong with you, or unacceptable. And it's like it can really sabotage you, and those little fears and doubts can creep in. And that's a sign that you are being challenged in some way and might be feeling a little bit vulnerable and have had to be strong next to that Strength card. We have hopes and fears, the Three of Cups, and this is the marriage of Eros and Psyche. This is the coming together and the celebration of their love. So it's almost like it's like this sense of connection, emotional connection that is being sought here, and celebration of some sort. But it's next to the Five of Cups, which is where you can kind of get a little bit in your head over that and not really trust your feelings. So it's a real question of trusting your feelings here. We have as an overall energy the World card, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. And the World card is a sense of energies coming together to feel whole and the ending of a major cycle. So feeling like, okay, it all came together in the end. And it's next to the Seven of Pentacles, which is there's an opportunity that does lie before you. But this is the Taurus Queen. This is Daedalus having to make the choice to grow, to take the opportunity that means growth, even though it doesn't necessarily mean stability at this stage. And so it is this sense that you're being asked to grow, and that can open you up. And if you can feel more open and vulnerable throughout that process, even though you're trusting your gut, even though you're trusting your intuition, even though it's something that's really deeply fulfilling. And so there could be all these like inner conflict that comes on here with the Five of Swords. This is mental static and conflict. And in comes Apollo, the god of healing and light, and speaks to Orestes here and says, you can go down the old pathways of the way you would normally think about this or perceive this situation, but there's 5 other swords here, or 4 other swords here. There's other ways that you could perceive and think about this. You could shift your perception that could actually bring in the healing and the enlightenment and the understanding that you're seeking here. So it's kind of challenging your thinking. There's a sense of there's an opportunity to challenge the way that you have previously or would normally previously think about something or perceive a situation, and go in with a bit more of a different or open mindset that can be very healing for you, because it is saying this is an opportunity for growth. So instead of going down that path of the Five of Cups, which is I didn't trust my feeling, it's about perhaps it is really about trusting your intuition here and your sacred knowledge, and that there's something that you really do. You're meant to be following this path for whatever reason. You know, the tangible results, they're slow moving perhaps, or there maybe it's taking a little while to get there. It's interesting because what the outcome is the Seven of Pentacles. There is the opportunity to grow, and you want to get to the Nine of Pentacles, but it's at the page at the moment. It's right at the very early days, the page and the ace. It's all at the very beginning. So it's to understand the cyclical nature of it, and that this still has room to grow. So that's why we have this beautiful Queen of Pentacles here. And she's, again, the Taurus queen. She sits on the throne and she has the bulls by her throne, and she is all about nurturing the opportunity. She is what this page needs to be able to feel nurtured and supported. So it is saying that there is a new opportunity in front of you. It may open you up to feeling a little bit more vulnerable and having to face some fears or previous disappointments, or just open up and let down some of the barriers. But this Queen of Pentacles is nurturing the opportunity, nurturing the idea that this could be something really stable and could grow. And so this is what they're saying, is to really trust that energy and take a very grounded and practical approach with this. Earth yourself if you're feeling a little bit like, whoa, with it. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Scorpio, and see what is coming through. We have the point of power is always in the present moment. It says, the past is over and done and has no power over me. I can begin to be free in this moment. That's the other thing with the Five of Cups. It is something that needs to be let go of and relegated to the past. So that was an old disappointment. That was an old hurt. I'm now stepping into the present. And so it says, I can begin to be free in this moment. Today's thoughts, this is almost like what Orestes would say to, Apollo is saying to Orestes about those 5 swords there. It's like he's saying to Orestes, the past is over and done and has no power over you. I can begin to be free in this moment. Today's thoughts create my future. I am in charge. I now take my own power back because you're the High Priestess. I am safe and I am free. So it's, this sort of feels a bit like a bit of a test to really trust yourself and trust those feelings. Trust your feelings. Okay. We have, of course, we've got the Fairy as your charm, because fairies are all about something intangible that is magic, and you have to believe in it. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in whatever this intangible thing is that feels like, okay, I need to believe in myself or believe that this is possible. So it could definitely be working around some fairly intangible belief systems as well. But again, fairies represent magic. So there is a little bit of magic around, but it is, like I said, with the High Priestess and the Fairy, this can be synchronicities and luck and a little bit like those weird things that somebody messages you on the day that you were thinking about this and then suddenly everything starts connecting. It's trusting that if you believe. So trust the little signs and synchronicities, trust your intuitive feelings, trust that it's time, trust the messages that you might be getting that it's time to clear out and open up a little bit more and let go of some old energies, some old fears, and then step into the new opportunities that lie in front of you and challenge yourself, absolutely challenging yourself to grow. So it's, like I said, it's intangible and precarious, but we've got a lot of pentacles here, which is saying this could bring in a change on the material realm in some way. So that's your reading, Scorpio. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Check out my Learn Tarot with me online. The link is in the description box below. And please like, subscribe, share. All of those things help with the growth of the channel. I really love reading all your comments, and take care.